The full moon arrives at 1:43 a.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday, June 11th. Sun is in airy Gemini, bringing us an energy of mind and a thirst for communication, while Moon is in fiery and passionate Sagittarius. Both of these are mutable signs, meaning they are particularly gifted with the ability to shift into new patterns at just the right time. In addition, Jupiter takes center stage this week as he's just moved into Cancer, bringing Mercury along for the ride. This meditation will work with all of these energies, helping us sync our personal rhythms with these larger ones. Let's begin this meditation, as always, by coming into the present moment, just as it is, just as you are, setting aside whatever might have followed you here. Let your eyes close or your gaze soften as you become aware of the breath entering and leaving your body. This is a rather excitable moon with fast-paced Gemini energy activated even further by Sagittarius's fire. So as we did at the Gemini new moon, let's use the breath to anchor us to Earth. Consciously allow that breath to calm you as you breathe in energy from the ethers, and on the exhalation, imagine it coursing down into the earth through a thread or cord that anchors you there. As you inhale again, imagine that energy rebounding back up the strand, but calmer now after its time in deep earth, and exhale it back up and out into the ethers. Inhale from the cosmos and breathe it down into deep earth. Inhale up from earth and exhale out into the ethers. Continue breathing in this way for a few cycles of breath. Let your breath recede into background now as you listen to my words on this moon. With Sun in the mutable air sign of Gemini, we're supported in using our good minds to clarify what's important, what we really need, and to let go of ways of thinking, ways of being that no longer serve. Our thirst to communicate our truth also grows strong. Moon in the fiery and mutable sign of Sagittarius, the archer, is supportive of all that, lending us her fiery energy to choose our direction and take aim, letting loose our arrow to go in the direction of our choosing. Now, we also have a lot of Cancer energy available with this moon, as Jupiter and Mercury have just moved into that cardinal water sign of home and hearth and heart. Mercury travels around the zodiac at breakneck speed, staying in a particular sign for a few weeks at most. The outer planets, however, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, remain in a sign much longer. And because of this, they not only impact us as individuals, but offer particular opportunities for great societal shifts. And during an 8-month period of time, all 5 outer planets will have switched signs, which is unprecedented, explaining that jumbly, chaotic energy we're all probably feeling. This week, it's Jupiter's turn to move. Jupiter expands everything he touches. So in his time in Cancer, he will be supporting us in growing and nourishing our heart, in slowing down as we listen more deeply to our intuition and drop out of mind to a deep felt sense of ourselves and the world around us. Let all of that information settle in now as you return to the breath, breathing energy and inspiration in from the cosmos, exhaling it down through the fiber that connects you to the earth, breathing back up that thread, and releasing the breath into the ethers. Breathe like this for a few cycles of breath. Again, trust your breath to your body as we actively work with the energies of this moon. Tap into that Gemini sun as you use your good mind to reflect on your life. First, delighting in what is flowing well, those places where you are living in accordance with your highest aspirations. Catalog these now, taking pleasure in how you're living in harmony with your nature. Explore now any places where you feel stuck, where you are meeting resistance, where you may be keeping to patterns that have outserved their usefulness. With the support of Gemini's readiness to shake things up and Sagittarius's fiery confidence that it is your right and your responsibility to do so, explore now what you would like to do differently. Tap into the Cancer energy Jupiter and Mercury are bringing your way to listen to the voice of your heart as it shares its wisdom about how it can be better nourished, about the shifts that need to happen so you can live in greater harmony with the you came here to be. And just open to the awareness of these areas that could benefit from your focused attention. Reminding yourself that changes are best sustained when kept small. See if you can find one or maybe two actions you can take, particularly over the next 2 weeks as full moon wanes toward new again. It might be beneficial to find a phrase beginning with I will, something like I will sit on the earth for 5 minutes a day, or I will list 3 things I am grateful for as I lay down to sleep, or I will speak my truth in this way. Just find those affirmations, those intentions with words to hold them. To put all this together in an imaginative, right brain sort of way. See or pretend you see a vast outdoor space under that big, beautiful Sagittarius moon and imagine yourself into that space. Feel the earth steady beneath your feet, ever supporting you in your journey through the world. Feel the air on your skin. And drink in that moon. Bring your attention to your mind, where you've perhaps just had some Gemini insights. Connect that mental energy now to your heart, where Jupiter and Mercury have just offered their wisdom. And finally, let that deep knowing drop down into that powerful Sagittarius fire in your belly. On your next inhalation, imagine holding your bow up to the night sky. And exhale. And as you inhale next, knock your arrow on that bow. And exhale. On the next in-breath, take aim at a star of your choosing. And exhale. And on your next inhalation, set your bow and your arrow free. See the arrow travel up and up and up as it moves out of sight and into a future you have not yet entered but are oh so ready for. Trust your trajectory. Trust the arrow of your intention to go where it needs to go. And wish it well in its travels, knowing it carries your intentions for the future that is already unfolding. And now sit or lie down or walk upon the earth in this space, breathing in moonlight, drinking moonlight, bathing in moonlight as it nourishes you deeply. Stay here for however long you'd like. I will return in about 2 weeks' time with a meditation on the new moon in Cancer. Until then, happy aiming, happy movement, my friend, as you set your arrow free to travel among the stars of your own soul. Namaste.